You're on a checkout page late at night. The house is quiet. Or maybe your room is finally still after a long day. You weren't planning to buy anything. You were just scrolling to unwind. And then you see it. Something practical. Something that would make life a little smoother. Maybe even something you've been putting off. The price says $320. You pause. There's that small tightening in your chest. Not panic, just awareness. Rent is coming up. Groceries have been higher lately. Maybe another bill just cleared. Life feels a little tighter than it used to. Then you notice the line underneath. Or 4 easy payments of $80. And something in you relaxes. $80 feels manageable. It doesn't feel like a major decision. It feels controlled, reasonable. You're not spending $320. You're just spending $80 for now. So you click it. You don't feel reckless, you feel normal. But over the next few weeks, your balance feels heavier than expected. Your paycheck seems to disappear faster. There's a quiet sense that money is flowing out in more directions than you consciously remember approving. And that's when the question starts to form. If it was so small, why does it feel like it's adding up so fast? This is the small payments illusion, and it's not about discipline, it's about perception. Most people see buy now, pay later as just a financing option. Flexible, convenient, no interest, no complicated terms. And technically, that's true. But the real power of it isn't financial, it's psychological. When your brain sees $320, it processes it as one complete decision, one emotional weight. You compare it to your income, your savings, your other priorities. You feel the trade-off. But when it's split into 4 payments of $80, your brain doesn't register $320. It registers $80, 4 separate times, and smaller numbers create less resistance. There's a concept in psychology called payment decoupling. It means we feel less pain when the reward and the payment are separated in time. With installments, you receive the reward immediately. The cost is delayed and divided. Reward now, payment later. And because each payment is smaller, it doesn't trigger the same internal caution. But here's what makes this powerful. It's not just that the item feels cheaper, it feels affordable. Affordable is comforting. It suggests something fits into your life without disruption. But real affordability isn't about whether one installment fits into this week's budget. It's about whether the total commitment fits into your financial reality. Now imagine this. You have one installment plan for $60, another for $45, another for $80. Individually, they feel small. Together, they might total $250 or $300 a month. And because they started at different times, through different apps, they don't show up as one intimidating number. They show up as scattered, quiet deductions. Scattered feels manageable. Combined feels heavy. That's the illusion. When your paycheck arrives, part of it is already spoken for. Before you've made any new decisions this month, future income has been divided. You might not consciously think about it, but you feel it. A subtle tightness, a background awareness that your money isn't fully flexible, a sense that you're always almost ahead, but never quite breathing easy. Most people using buy now, pay later aren't buying wildly beyond their means. They're buying things that feel reasonable. Work clothes, a replacement appliance, a better laptop because the old one is failing. It feels justified, it feels normal. And because it feels normal, it becomes habitual. When splitting payments becomes your default way of buying, your decision-making framework shifts quietly. Instead of asking, do I want to allocate $320 to this? You start asking, can I handle $80 right now? Those are very different questions. The first forces you to consider trade-offs. The second protects short-term comfort. Our brains are wired for short-term comfort. There's something called present bias. We naturally give more emotional weight to what feels manageable today than to what might benefit us months from now. The future is abstract. Tonight's purchase is real. So we divide the cost. But dividing the cost doesn't divide the commitment. Money is time. It's energy. It's future choices. If you earn $25 an hour after taxes, $320 represents nearly 13 hours of your life. But 4 payments of $80 don't feel like 13 hours. They feel like small swipes. And when the sacrifice isn't fully felt, spending increases quietly. Not dramatically, not recklessly, just gradually. And gradual changes are hard to notice. That's why so many people feel like they're doing everything right financially, working hard, paying on time, staying current, yet still feel like they're not getting ahead. Because staying current isn't the same as progressing. Flexibility is what makes money feel peaceful. It's the ability to say yes to an opportunity without rearranging 5 other payments. It's the ability to handle a small emergency without creating a new installment plan. It's breathing room. The turning point isn't avoiding every installment option forever. It's visibility. It's mentally recombining the payments. When you see 4 easy payments, train yourself to immediately see the total. Pause. If this entire amount left your account today, would you still buy it? Sometimes the answer will be yes, and that's fine. Conscious spending is different from impulsive spending, but sometimes the answer will be no, and that pause protects your future flexibility. Another powerful step is gathering every active installment payment in one place. Add them together, not to judge yourself, just to see clearly. When scattered payments become one visible monthly number, vague anxiety turns into specific awareness. And specific awareness is calming. You might realize you're comfortable carrying 1 installment at a time, but not 3. You might decide to finish paying off one before starting another. You might build a small cushion so unexpected expenses don't automatically become fragmented commitments. These aren't extreme changes. They're simple guardrails, because the real risk isn't buy now, pay later itself. It's accumulation. It's the quiet stacking of obligations that slowly reduce your sense of control. Buy now, pay later isn't evil. It's efficient. It reduces friction. It fits perfectly into a culture built around convenience. But convenience, if left unchecked, can slowly compress your margin. And most financial stress doesn't come from one catastrophic mistake. It comes from dozens of small, comfortable decisions that quietly stack up. The small payments illusion works because it makes spending feel gentle. But gentle doesn't mean light. Sometimes it just means delayed. When you begin seeing the full commitment behind every easy payment, you shift from reactive to intentional. You stop asking, "Can I afford this installment?" and start asking, "Does this align with the life I'm building?" That shift doesn't require perfection. It requires awareness. You don't have to eliminate every convenience. You just have to be slightly more aware than the system expects you to be. Awareness creates breathing room. Breathing room creates flexibility, and flexibility feels like freedom. Small payments aren't the problem. Unseen commitments are. When you see clearly, you spend calmly. And calm, intentional decisions, made consistently over time, are what actually move you forward.